So now that you have Sublime Text installed, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Sublime Text. Make it full screen. And we're going to talk about the HTML syntax. So HTML, like English is a language, and this language has its own set of rules. In HTML, there are things called elements. Elements, which I'll call tags, are basically ways to designate what things are in your document. For instance, P and /P. Those are a set of tags. This is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag, and altogether they make the paragraph element. So P stands for paragraph, and basically you're telling the browser anything in between these tags is one paragraph. So this is the first paragraph, and if I were to do it again and close it, you'd have two paragraphs, one that says this is the first paragraph and one that says this is the second paragraph. So note that you have to close it and then start a new one, and you can't just hit enter here and this will be a second paragraph, because it won't be. It'll be a sentence in the first paragraph. That's just the way HTML is. Anyway, each tag has an opening angle bracket, basically the less than sign, and then the greater than sign. That designates that anything in between these two things is going to be an element or an attribute. So this is going to be P. You can make it head, you can make it whatever you want, just make sure you close it after you're done using it. So yeah, that's that. Almost all the elements in HTML have a closing tag, and this, I say almost because not all of them do. For instance, there are exceptions that are called singletons. An example of a singleton would be horizontal line. If you wanted to add a horizontal line all the way across the screen, you type in less than sign HR / greater than sign. So this is basically exactly the same as writing this, but since nothing is ever going to be in between it, you're just telling the browser to do a horizontal line. Nothing will ever be inside of these elements. That's not going to show up. You can just write it as the first example that I showed. So this is equal to this. And it's easier to read, so I go ahead and use this. It saves space, and it's a lot more readable.